This week we're in Southern Alberta with the Dacyks hunting trophy antelope. Stay tuned. You're watching The Fever.
An antelope tag in Alberta is hard to come by. With a waiting period of 10 years or more comes a certain amount of pressure. When you are fortunate enough to find yourself with such a rare opportunity, you don't want to go home empty-handed. In recent years, we have managed to achieve a 100% success rate when drawn. We credit this largely due to putting in the necessary amount of time scouting, learning the area that we'll be hunting, and securing permission from landowners well in advance. This year, Kyle's lifelong friend Ryan Dacyk and his father Reg Dacyk have both drawn this elusive tag. They've also been gracious enough to allow us to follow them with the cameras and capture on film this father-son hunt that we all consider ourselves blessed to have been a part of.
We got one more day of scouting tomorrow, and the season opens on Monday, and we'll be at it, going after them. So stay tuned.
Stripping is velvet. That's why we hunt. Very happy. Couldn't be more proud.
We got a visual on the buck. He's about 40 yards away.
Great story on this bull. I've been after him all year.
This whole experience was incredible. This is why I hunt.
Slicing through the garlic from cloves. Heat her up in a frying pan. She should be excellent.
So we're out at Antelope Camp 2016. This year, lifelong friend of mine, Ryan Dacyk, and his dad, Reg Dacyk, were drawn in Southern Alberta here, in the same area we usually hunt them in. So we just got back to camp. It's Saturday the 24th. Season opens on the Monday. We'll get out scouting again tomorrow and hopefully find some big ones. Put them to bed tomorrow night and get on first thing Monday morning. But we got 2 tags, so should be a lot of fun. Stay tuned.
The Fever is brought to you by APA Archery, Vortex Optics, Deluxe Wall Tents, Affordable Hydrovac, K&K Food Liner, and these other fine partners.
This side is nice. Yeah, if he had the other cutter, he'd It wouldn't be that bad. It's actually curled in nicely.
Not very wide, but he's tall. Yeah.
You gotta zoom in on it. Is it clear now?
So we did a waypoint on our iHunter app, and we had Kyle on the phone, so I'm just gonna actually text him our location and he can come here and have a quick look at this antelope today before they head back to camp. It's the second button on the bottom left, and it says text location, text location. I'm gonna say Kyle, boom, send. That's that easy. And he'll be able to come right to it.
See him on the right. Yeah, can't miss him, but he's worth a look. I think he's pretty nice.
So it's Sunday morning, day before opener here. Father and I are out looking at a bunch of antelope here to the west, and just getting ready to sort them out and see what happens for tomorrow.
We got a nice goat at about 1,500 yards, and this is why you have a phone scope with a vortex spotter. You can get right in on them, take some still images of them, video of them through your spotter, and really size them up right. But that's a nice goat. Nice, tall, wide, good mass.
So we're just looking at this nice big buck, nice and wide. I don't know, it looks pretty long to me. I haven't actually shot an antelope before, the North American one, but looks wide, looks a good length. His cutters look a little short, but potential shooter.
It's a pretty good length, actually.
Yeah, it's not bad. He doesn't hook back a lot, but he's pretty tall.
Sunday morning, we're doing a little scouting. Just seen two nice bucks. Actually three. One little one off to the right, and then there was two larger ones. We were watching the first one, and he was actually a very decent buck. And he started running off to the left. We thought he was chasing something, but then a larger one come up, and he was being chased. So they're actually two very nice bucks.
Sunday, day before the season starts, it's out scouting. Getting to see quite a few pronghorn, as you can see behind me, and decent bucks. So hopefully tomorrow we can get on one and go from there.
We're at Antelope Camp 2016, just taking a midday break here. Been out scouting. We found numerous goats, and a couple that we want to try to get a poke at when season opens tomorrow. But anyways, I was just having a refreshing beverage here, and I popped the top off of it, and I looked down to read it. Sure enough, it says a group of goats is called a trip. And what better trip can this be than to find a good group of goats and get a couple on the ground? 2 tags, opens tomorrow. Stick with us.
This is the 5 does that we believe is with the buck that Ryan and Reg found 2 weeks ago, and we found them again last night with these does. in this same area, not very far from here, so he's got to be bedded somewhere close to them or just over a hill, but we're hoping to get on him first thing in the morning. Reggie's going to be the first to go after him, and hopefully we can get him down and then move on to another one for Ryan.
There he is.
Found the buck now. He's coming at the does, towards us actually. So we'll just keep an eye on him and see what he does. Yeah, he's nice.
Yeah, he's a good buck.
Oh yeah.
That's a good buck, Dad.
Yeah, he's really nice.
He's got good, like, hooks in. Yeah, he's got good mass. Yeah, this phone scope stuff's sweet.
Yeah, that's good stuff, eh? What an idea they had.
Oh yeah. I like how you can take pictures during videos. It's still videoing? Yeah. So we just found target buck number 1 for my dad, Reginald. Right now he's about 500 yards up on a ridge here. Just waiting to put him to bed here. It's still about probably an hour and a half of daylight left. So just sitting tight, keeping our distance, and letting them do their thing. And we're just gonna put him to bed and try to get him in the morning.
So we spent the last 2 days out in the area we typically antelope hunt. Good friend of mine, Ryan Dacyk, and his father, Reg Dacyk, were drawn this year after cashing in 13 years of priority. So Vortex just sent us a new Razor HD spotter that they just released, and we've been pairing that up with the phone scope the last couple days and taking some pictures of all the goats in the area, and man, what a nice spotter that is. We've got inventory of all the bucks in the area, so we're gonna go back to camp, sit down, look through them all and see which one tickles Reg's fancy, and then he's up to bat tomorrow morning. We're pretty sure we know the one he's gonna go after. They were out a couple weeks ago and found him, so we'll get on him first thing in the morning hopefully. And then after that, we got a couple of other nice ones lined up that Ryan's gonna decide between. Stay tuned. 2016 Antelope camp right now. We just finished our second day of scouting. Season opens tomorrow. And I was lucky enough earlier this year in the zone we grew up hunting in. I was drawn for bull moose, so I took a nice big bull with my bow, my APA. So just throwing some spices on some steaks here, some backstrap, throw it on the barbecue so we can have a taste while we're at Antelope camp here. But yeah, plenty of fun things to look forward to tomorrow.
It's right in the middle, kind of where you were putting on my fingers.
We laid out the phones with all the phone scope footage we have, went over all the bucks that we've seen in the last couple days, and looked them over real good and decided which one the guys wanted to go after. So looks like Reg is going to be up to bat tomorrow with one they spotted originally 2 weeks ago. Just your typical good looking antelope. Now we're going to get to bed and get a head start on the morning.
Well, it's our pretty morning, so we're sitting, came out early. It's 6:25. Legal shooting's at 10 to 7. So we've seen him on Saturday, and we've seen him again Sunday, so hopefully he'll be here this morning.
Once we spot him and locate him, we'll then make a game plan where to come in. The wind's kind of coming out of the south, so we are to the south. Ryan and Matt and Mark are to the north, doing the same thing, watching for him. So once one of us gets eyes on him, we'll contact the other, meet up, make a game plan, and hope to get some good footage. Stay tuned. So we have found the buck that we're after. He's bedded just on a hillside below the does. The does are actually skyline, so hopefully, you know, watch them feed around, get eyes on the buck, and make it happen. So stay tuned.
Is that the big guy on the left that I'm on? Got it.
Is he working left?
Yeah. Left of the power pole? Yeah. Seems pretty solid.
There, he's to the right, he's right. Reg, get your stick down. He's 291. He's 291, remember. I got him. 291 yards.
Well, looks like we got him.
First antelope ever?
First antelope ever.
300-yard shot. 2016 trophy antelope in Southern Alberta with the fever. Lifelong friend of mine, Ryan Dacyk, and his father, Reg Dacyk, were drawn this year. We're lucky enough to have them let us film them. This was #1 on the hit list for this morning, opening morning. They spotted him 2 weeks ago in the general area we always hunt, paid attention to him right until opener. Found him. Made a great stalk. A huge thanks to Vortex Optics, Montana Decoys. Everything worked out well for us this week. And now we're off to find Ryan one, so stay tuned. We have more coming.
This segment of The Fever is brought to you by Vortex Optics.
Here we are, just about an hour after my dad shot his, and it's a little late in the morning already. It's probably about 10 o'clock, maybe 11, and we've seen some goats in here in this area, so we're gonna sneak along this fence line and see what happens. See if we can't bump something up and go from there. So stay tuned. Walking down this fence line here, just spotted a couple of those standing up, and just gonna peek up, take a peek, see what else is around. Thought I seen some heads and ears, so. There's a big buck in there. It's quite a bit taller than his ears, so just gonna see if we can get into a little bit better position and take a crack at him. Tell me when. Yeah.
Smoked them.
There he is, right there. That's big, boys and ladies. I'm not loaded.
That is a big gold man. Well, we had another good year down in Southern Alberta with the Dacyks. This is the 3rd year in a row we've been able to tag out on opening morning. Ryan got himself a beauty about an hour and a half after his dad, Reg, took his first antelope ever. It's been a great trip. We should have a few more tags in the crew for next year. I know Mark will be up to bat then. For now, that's a wrap for Trophy Antelope at Southern Alberta with the Fever. Thanks for watching.
The Fever is brought to you by APA Archery, Vortex Optics, Deluxe Wall Tents, Affordable Hydrovac, K&K Food Liner, and these other fine partners. For the latest updates and prize giveaways, follow The Fever on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Next week on The Fever, we're returning to Central Alberta, back to the zone we cut our teeth in, an area our families have hunted for over 30 years. From velvet to hardhorn and late-season rut, we'll start our 3-episode quest for Central Alberta mule deer.
What a shot!